Hello everyone, I am Tem, and I am going to get through this video. For real. I have done this, I have had so many tries and so many failures, but I am still holding on. Also ridiculous, so you can ignore that. Okay, so, got a few questions, and I've got a bit of a pronunciation video. Also, I'm still a little bit sick, so you can ignore that. I've got a bit of a pronunciation video that Tally kind of tacked on to the end of her video, and she challenged me to say I am Krogan better than she did, so we'll get to that later. So, questions. Excuse me. The first three are, what made you decide to RP as Shepard? What made you decide to RP as Renegade Shepard, which are from two different people. I love when that happens. It's so funny. And the third one is, how did you find this particular RP community anyway? So, I will answer all of those in a miniature story. Okay, so I was role-playing as Storm from X-Men. You can also ignore my hands too. I was role-playing as Storm from X-Men, and I've been on Tumblr RP for like 7 months or so. And it was like 3 or so days before Mass Effect 3 came out. And I was like, I haven't seen any Mass Effect blogs at all, which is really a shame. I mean, I've seen like Mass Effect caps or any of the other random like Mass Defects. That was funny. I enjoyed that. But I never really found any RP blogs, and I was like, something should change here. So I was thinking about making a FemShep account, but the only problem with that was that I need to fix my clothes. The only problem with that was that I don't like to jump into things without testing the waters, I guess. And I didn't want to hop in and be floundering about until somebody picked me up out of the water and saved me by interacting with me or something. So I put that idea aside. I was like, I'll think about it. I mean, I'm already busy with this account. I'll think about it. So I went ahead and I thought of the URL first, which is weird because whatever. But so I was derping around one day, and on my dash was this Legion blog, and it was Geth 1138 or 83. I should have looked that up, but okay, I'm pretty sure it's 83. And he was being fantastic. He was being a great Legion, and I was like, wow, this is wonderful. And so I looked around some more, and I found Soldier and Survivor, and I was like, this is fantastic. What the heck? So, I waited a little bit more, and then I played the third game, and the whole time I was playing the game, I was just sitting there, and I was astounded by what the heck was going on. And I was like, oh my gosh, this game is mind-blowing. And so I figured I would, if I were to make a blog, I could use it to translate some of this nonsense that I'm feeling for this game, because I've been a fan of the games for a very long time. And I was just like, wow, this is intense. So I went ahead, obviously I made the blog, and I picked Shepard. I didn't ever really consider anyone else, actually. I guess I could have played anyone else. I feel like Liara would have been closest to the Storm that I was playing in my Marvel RP. But I never thought about it. I was always just like, it's gotta be Shepard. And it's not because I have to be the main character or something like that, But I mean, I've always loved Shepard. Like, it's been this kind of connection or something. I don't know. I don't want to say connection because that's kind of weird. But I guess you could call it a common, that we have common characteristics of our character, and I'm going to stick with that. So anyway, I picked Renegade Shepard because I usually stick with Renegade because I think it's hilarious. Like, I mean, come on. It's funny. It's funny in a heartless way. Like, I mean, who else goes around pushing guys out of windows? Like, anyway, so I picked Renegade Shepard because I really enjoyed her, and also it adds a more depth to the character. It adds more tragedy to the hero or heroine that is Shepard. So I need to move on. It's been a long time. Next question. Favorite thing about role-playing Shepard is all of you, actually, to be honest. Because without you guys, I would not enjoy this half as much. Yes. So, next question. Do you prefer most Paragon or Renegade choices, and why? The answer for myself is that I am a Paragon person. I hold the door open for people. I smile at strangers. I talk to everyone. It's but for Shepard, like I explained earlier, it adds more depth, I feel like, to the character. Like, she's not like Superman, or she or he is not like Superman, and it's more like Batman. Anyway, wonderful question. What do you think has been your biggest challenge in taking on a Shepard? That is probably easily answered, but there are quite a few challenges taking on Shepard. Obviously the biggest challenge would be to stand out from all the other Shepards, because like I made my blog and then like a week later there were 20 other FemSheps, and I was like, holy crap, because honestly people are wonderful, and I feel like I know that I'm not the best FemShep out there. There's no way. And I know that there will of course be people better than me. It happens. But my biggest challenge is making my Shepard stand out, because you have like this huge list in front of you, and if you're looking at them and you don't know any of these people and they're just URLs on a page, you're like, okay, whatever. They're all Shepards, whatever. But yeah, so that was my biggest challenge. And then the other question, I have two more questions. Another question is, do you feel you have a lot of leeway in the character, or do you feel playing a Shepard puts you under a lot of pressure to do things a certain way? That is a fantastic question. And that is from Kaliza, of course, because she's the reporter. She has to think of these wonderful questions. She's very smart, by the way. I actually talk to her on Skype sometimes, and we get along so much better than our characters do. But, so, do I feel I have a lot of leeway? Actually, I like this question because I have been talking for 9 minutes, and I'm going to try and cut this short. I feel like there's a lot of room in a Shepard. Like, I read somewhere the other night that somebody called Shepard a fill-in-the-blank character, and that's good, because what BioWare has done is that they've given you this person, and they built him or her up to be this huge hero, but you've chosen the face, and you've chosen the name, and you've chosen the background, and the fighting style, and everything for him or her. And what they give you is that they're just basically this strong character, and that they've got the entire galaxy on their shoulders, and they have to hold it up, and that they managed to do so. And so I feel like, honestly, this shepherd that I play isn't my save file. She's not my game shepherd. She's not anywhere close, actually. The only similarity is the name, and also that I did use the face claim for the Jane shepherd to make things easier. But honestly, what I've done is I try to keep in mind that this is not my shepherd, that this is really you guys' shepherd. This is I try to take on, like, if I'm talking to Tally, for example, the way her character acts around mine, I try to take on a little bit of what she's hinting at that her shepherd was like, because everyone's shepherd is different, and everyone loves their shepherd, and I don't want to take that away from them. So, like, I'll be talking to Kasumi? Wow, I can't even say that. That's why I stick with Cass. It's so much easier. I'll be talking with Kasumi, and Cass and Tem have become, like, best friends, and I didn't even expect that, because honestly I haven't even played the DLC for her yet, so about that. Anyway, it's just that people know what they want in their shepherd, and I wanted to take on this character that really could be anything, but I wanted to make sure that I made it like a people's shepherd, which is funny because she tries not to be. I wanted to make her not my character, but more of you guys' character. And I mean, obviously that's hard, and sometimes it seems like she doesn't have any personality at all to me, and that's when I kick in a little bit of my shepherd to kind of pull it all together, you know? I've been talking for so long, I apologize. But it's wonderful being able to do this, because I don't know, I just really like it, and I feel like I hope that you guys do like my shepherd, because I try to make her into this person that I'm trying to, I guess what I'd like to say is that when I played the third game, I was astounded. I went over that, and what hit me the most was her nightmares. And I was like, wow, because you have this huge character, and she's having these horrid nightmares, and it's like, she is human. I mean, she's not to be put on a pedestal. And so I really wanted to exploit her humanity, and I wanted to be like, listen, she's mine, she's all of yours, she's mostly yours, and I do what I can, but I also really want to show that she is not a robot, that she is not a VI, and that she just really is this human. And I don't know if I've explained that properly, but you can ask me about it later if that doesn't make any sense, and I'll write you a little essay, because I'm so much better at writing them than I am at talking. So, which is funny because I've gone on for 14 minutes. Anyway, last question, and I saved it for last because I like it. It's adorable. Here he asked me, what do you think Tamari will do after the war is over? And I know Tamari likes to think that she has kind of made room for, just in case I don't survive, don't, like, mourn me or something. That's what she likes to think. But then she sees things like Gabby Shepherd, which is fantastic. I love Gabby Shepherd. She's wonderful. I got really excited when I saw her blog, because I was like, this is a great idea. Yeah. So she thinks that there's not a lot of hope for her in surviving, but she also has these things like meeting Bitter Renegade. Wow, I don't know why that was so hard to say. And Gabby Shepherd. And Bitter Renegade is so like, we have to survive because there's more going on for us. We have to keep it up. And Gabby is like, I survived and there's still shit to do. And I'm getting married and like all of this. And Tamari's just like blown away. And she's like, okay, so maybe I can survive. Maybe I have to survive. Maybe my job isn't done at just kicking the Reapers off of my planet. So I like to think that maybe this is like all completely little speculation or whatever. But I feel like Tamari's gonna find herself surviving, and she's gonna be like, holy shit. And then she's gonna be like, how do I own a house? How do I own a dog? How do I do all of this? And that's a complete other story, and it's fantastic. And I don't know if I'll ever get to write it, but I feel like I'd like to think that she gets married to Caden because I love him. But yeah, I don't know. She doesn't know either. I like to think that she'll survive and that she will move on and she'll be happy. I'd like to think that. So, anyway, okay, pronunciation. Let's get this over with. It's time. I apologize for such a ridiculously long video, but I have a lot of feelings. Not really. I just have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot going on for this character, I think. And, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyway, also, thank you for following me. Some days I look at the number and I'm like, why do you people follow me? Because I'm not that fantastic. But anyway, okay, pronunciation. I'm gonna laugh so bad. Okay. Cannot wait for a bit. I'm in the middle of some calibrations. Oh gosh, okay. I have to be quiet though, because, people are asleep in my house. This is the part where I look like an idiot after saying all of that cool stuff. Okay. I am Krogan! Okay, I'm gonna skip through some of these, because whatever. Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space! This is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I'll have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the overload. And I guess I'll do 2 more. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel. Also, really, I should